Hey everybody, I am your girl, Miss Nicole Tyler. How is everyone doing today? Today is March 5th, 2020, and I am here for another episode of Car Chronicles. Oh, I feel like I'm just so short. It's the way I got my... That's all right. How is everyone doing out there? I want to thank everyone for coming on in the room. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Come on, you all. I am your host, Mr. Nicole Tyler. How are you all doing today? I am here. I'm just getting off work, as you all know. Let me give me some water. Let me get ready for you callers who gonna call in and who is gonna make my day and make my night. Okay. Thank you all for coming on in. Hey, Tracy. Hello out there. Hey, Betty. Hey, Marie M. Miss Gigi, I believe that's you. Miss Countess Washington, who I can't even pronounce that something, and I can't say it 7. Okay, I probably got to, you know what? Let me put my glasses on. How about that? Let me see if I can see it. Ahdalia, Adalia? That's probably wrong. Hello, Jerome. Hi, other side of 40. Hello, Royal Court. Hi. Come on in the room. We are going to get into some things. As Armand Wiggins say, I am Sexy Clean, the ruler in the building. Yes. Come on in the room. How are you all doing? Did you all have a great day today? I did. I'm not even going to lie. I have been really tired, y'all, but God said push through. So I said, okay, I'm here. It is today is March 5th, and so the springtime is getting ready to come. The spring equinox is coming. It's on its way. Thank goodness. We still have people out there, you all, who are interested in finding the love of their life. They are interested in dating. They still want to, get the groove on in their 40s and their 50s, 60s, and 70s, y'all. We have a high statistic of black women who are still single in America. And we also have a lot of black women, such as myself, who like being single, okay? But this video is we're going to be discussing a lot of reasons why is good black women single, okay? So in this video, let me clarify some things to you all. This video is for my heterosexual men and women. I said it. A lot of my videos here in the last couple of weeks or months or even couple of years since I've been on YouTube, I've done a lot of videos geared towards my LGBTQIA community. So today I want to focus on my black men and my black women, heterosexual black men and women, you all, who are interested in still finding love. And we're going to get into it. And as you all call in, 804-528-7766, as you all call in, we are going to be discussing whatever you want to discuss. If you had a bad date, if the person you went out on a date with dressed inappropriately, if they said some things that you didn't really particularly like, we want to get into some things on this video, okay? So let me tell you what Miss Nicole Tyler wrote down. I did take a couple of notes. All right. I said, why are good black women single? Now, this is some of my answers, but I want you to call in 804-528-7766 and let Miss Nicole Tyler know, and all of the viewers and the subscribers out there who enjoys Car Chronicles on a daily and on a regular, let us all know what you think, why you think some of black women are single, okay? So this is some things that I wrote down today. I said because they want to be, okay? They are single because they want to be, like me. All right? Some of these women, you all, are waiting for God. How many of you all have heard that? Some of them are just waiting for God to send them that right one. Some men and women have been abused in relationships. Some men and women feel like while they're single, but with, black women, they feel like they can't find nobody because they can't find nobody on their level. Okay. Now, when I say their level, I mean education wise, their bank account. They're not intelligent enough. Because some of these women are just too daggone picky, and because they don't have that right career that's gonna fit their career. Okay, they just not on their level, so they said they're gonna stay single until they find that perfect mate. Okay, like I said before, they're happy being alone, like me, because I want to be. Some women are saying, well, I've been there, done that, like me. Now, when it comes to sex, you all know, I've told you all, I've had great sexapades in my life. Even though I'm only 48, I've been married, I'm divorced. So I'm not out there trying to give it away because I know my worth. I'm not. I still got good memories, so I don't need to go out there in search of anything unless it is organic and pure. Okay, so it's like, been there, done that. All right, while y'all are out there searching for that high orgasm, Mr. Nicole Talent and been to the moon, honey. Okay, so y'all trying to get to where I've been. Okay, all right. Some black women, they feel they're just not compatible with anyone. Every time they go out on dates, or when they're talking to the opposite, when they're talking to men, they just feel like they're not compatible with that person. Okay, they might have the good looks, but they're lacking in intelligence, or they may be intelligent, but maybe they just rude, and they just lacking in so many different departments. Okay. Also, I said they are afraid. They are afraid, fearful. Okay. Some of them have been rejected so many times that they've just given up. Right? Some black women don't know how to accept love, and they don't know how to receive love. Okay? Maybe what we have going on in the last 40 or 50 years, we have a lot of our households in America. People are growing up without their fathers in the home, so they did not grow up seeing the mother and father dynamic. They come from single parent homes, you guys, so they don't know how to accept love. They don't know how to receive love. They just don't know how to love. Okay, you all. So that's why some good women are single. Okay. Some of them, they got their hearts broken so bad, they just don't want to go through that again. They got this fear that goes along with the fear. They are afraid of getting their hearts broken again. Okay. We got somebody calling, but I'm gonna keep on going with the commentary. Okay. Well, let me see who it is first. Hello, this is Miss Nicole Tyler. What is your comment on tonight's topic of why are good women single? Black women single. Okay, well, okay. Well, I want to thank you so much for your comment. It really means a lot that you care about the show to call in. And I want you to keep up the good work, and hopefully you will find love, okay? Thank you for calling in, all right? Thank you. Bye-bye. The caller got into talking about YouTube, women wearing wigs. This was Terrence. Got into, or either that tree or Terrence, got into talking about this. This is amazing to me. The person don't like me, but they still call him a show. I'm going to tell you what they were talking about, though. Got into talking about saying that he said that I have assessed it wrong because the women are not good. But I think he said he's good, but the women are not good. So, all right. Okay, you heard me just say I agree. Because if women are not good, I mean, maybe the word good should not be in the title, but it is in the title, and I'm going to keep it in the title. So the caller, for some reason, could not answer the question, could not stop talking about me, could not stop talking about YouTube. That's how it lets me know that's Terrence again. Instead of talking, just keeping me and YouTube out of it, they couldn't even answer a question. Why do you think that women are single? I ain't say me. So that's how I know this poor man. I done been praying for this man. I don't care what happens to this man, but this man still calls in to check on Miss Nicole Tyler. He can't sit back and watch me and hear my voice, which is annoying even to me. He can't sit back and watch me like you all are watching. He got to call in to get that personal connection with me. So, I mean, I told y'all, I tell y'all no lies. That's why I'm single. That's another reason why I'm single. Men they once they get in my aura, in my space, whatever it is, even on the phone, they just can't help their damn selves. I don't like that. All right, back to the show. Back to the show. All right. Some women, you all, they rather see the negative in people or in men or in women, vice versa, than the positive. You got some women like that. Okay? And you know what? Let me tell y'all. I know a whole lot of women like that. They rather see the negative than the positive. And those women are married. And they are beautiful women. And guess what? That man do anything for them. I know women like that. Some women are single, or some good black women are single because the opposite. I keep saying the opposite sex, because that man in their mind don't have the same goals. Okay, they don't have the same goals, so they're like, nah, I'll pass. And then you have some women who just can't. They just not satisfied with nothing. Okay, they're just not satisfied with nothing. So no one, the whole list goes to hell because they just can't be satisfied. So they just single. Okay. All right. Now this is I wrote down another question. Y'all put the number in the chat, 804-528-7766. What are some complaints that black men may have against the black woman? So you all can call in for that. If we got any black men out there who want to call in that are single, and they've been trying to date and they just have not had any luck either. This is for black men and black women, heterosexual. Okay, these are some of the things I wrote down. I wrote down that they say the black woman is disrespectful, don't know how to come out the mouth, don't know how to just nasty attitude, nasty behavior, just totally disrespect the black man. All right, we got too bossy. Okay, they too bossy. They trying to be the man and a woman in a relationship. Have y'all ever heard black men say that? She trying to be me and her. It ain't gonna work. She don't want to listen. Okay, but these be the women. Now these women, they normally get the man though. I know women like that, and their husband do anything for them. They say that the black woman is not submissive. So I've heard that the black man will go out of their race to be with someone out non-black woman, because they say that you all, like I said, y'all too bossy, you're angry, you're too disrespectful, you know, you don't listen, and when I ask you to do something, you got something to say, the mouth. You're not submissive enough. You don't listen. That's what some of the black men are saying about the black women. You just don't damn it listen. I can't deal with you. I'm going to date Becky. I'm going down the road to date Becky. And if Becky won't put up with me, or if she's not doing what I'm asking her to do, I'm going to China to get me an Asian woman. Okay. Okay. I'm going to get me one of these women. Okay. All right. Now, This is something else that I wrote down, but you all, as you all do, you all call in and take the conversation somewhere else, which I love. I wrote down, and today in 2020, if you are going on a date with someone, um, what should be the conversation? Um, what would be the appropriate dress code? What would be what would be some of the questions that you would ask him and that he would ask you? Okay, so call in 804-528-7766. You all know the premise of the show, so just call in. If you have had some bad dating experiences, let us know. And when you call in with your bad dating experiences, because you know I got a lot. um, Let us know what you learned from your bad dating experience, because on my show, I still want people to watch the show and learn from the show, learn from what they're watching. Okay, because I still like to still promote love and positivity. Okay, we don't want to be bashing no one. Okay, this is for all of us to learn and grow. Um, that's all I wrote down. I want to say this as well. Got a call. This is what I want to say as well. Hi, caller. Hold on. This is what I want to say as well. I heard something today that ZT said on his show. I didn't see it. I heard it on another content creator show where he was in support of women. And you know, we've been going back and forth in all of our platforms talking about the fish and things like that. And I heard a soundbite of him being in support of us being together, harmonious, unifying together. And I just want to say shout out to you, ZT. I know that you were still roasting and gagging and things like that, but I really appreciate that. Okay, from my show and Car Chronicles, we appreciate you, brother. And we do know that ZT is a gay male, young male in our sector, and he has some positive things to say to us women about us sticking together. At least that's what I got out of it that I can remember right now. But I want to thank you for that, ZT. You all subscribe to ZT. Now, is this Craig? Hello? Uh-oh, did he disappear? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, I'm in my bed, Nicole. You getting now?
Hey, Craig, how are you tonight? How are you?
I'm doing so easy, Nicole. I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm chilling, Nicole. How you doing, Nicole?
I am great, but Craig, let me ask you: Are you heterosexual? Because this is for my heterosexual men. I know that they might not call in, but
Nicole, I got 2 kids.
Oh, okay. Well, you do have children. Okay, so you've been in the lady pond. Okay, so what is your comment for tonight? Are you listening to the show? You listen?
Yeah, I've been listening to the show, but Nicole, what I wanted to say was, as far as that's concerned, my baby mama, she was my best friend. We know each other since we were really young.
Something going, Craig.
Together, she was my friend.
Is something going on with your phone? Do you have your mouth to the earpiece?
Hold on.
So
can you hear me better now?
Okay, I can hear you better now. Go ahead, Craig.
Alright, so I was saying, baby mama, that's my best friend. We've known each other for years. So before we even became lovers or whatnot, I was already expressing my curiosities to her, and that's what make our friendship now. That's what make our friendship more solid than ever, because she know me like I know myself. And from what I found from that, being able to be blessed to have a friend to start this off with and then to have kids with in the future, it's a blessing in itself, because I never had to deal with having to feel like I needed to lie to a woman. Even after we met and we was friends, I met other people in between that, and she always made me feel comfortable in telling my truth. And the thing about it is, because I'm a cool ass nigga, so even if a female, I have females that can turn me down and all that, but guess what? They ain't go nowhere. They still want to come hang with me. They come watch me. We chill. It is what it is. Sometimes they want to play around with me. They flirt with me. They act like they don't want me, but they say they don't want me, but the way they act from is something different.
Well, let me ask you, Craig, let me ask you. So, are you saying that you think that, in relationships, you should be honest, and that you should be friends first? Are you saying, is that what you're promoting in your comment? Friendship, And
Well,
honesty,
I mean,
and being and
in a
telling your
in a
truth. That's
perfect
what I'm
world,
getting out of
Nicole,
that.
in a perfect world, Nicole, that would be the case. But the thing is, in actuality, everybody don't start off as friends. I was just blessed to be able to have that option.
Yeah.
However, it is ideal to be honest because at the end of the day, what I can say from experience is being honest is not going to hurt you. If you got people that really rock with you and want to rock with you, ain't that what you want in your life anyway? So you need to be honest with these people and let these people know what you got on your mind and the things that you got, things that you intend to do because guess what? If they ain't for you, they gonna show you with their actions. If they don't like it, they gonna show you. You can get rid of them earn on it. If you lie, you gonna string along empty feelings. Y'all gonna be falling in love when it's really not love because y'all don't even know each other. It's not worth it to lie. It's much more worth it to be honest. You'll be happier with yourself. You'll be a better man at the end of the day. Don't make no
So
sense
okay,
about it
so
being
hold on,
saying
Craig,
it
because
is.
I gotta break down what you are saying because you're talking so fast, and then you it seemed like you having
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr.
you
Cole.
having some connection issues, and so it's hard for us to hear you correctly, and then you're talking so fast.
Hey,
So
Mr. Cole, can I call you right now from my other phone? Let me call you right now from the other phone.
yeah, please, because it is hard. I'm trying my best.
All right, let me call you right now. I'm gonna call you right now.
Okay, so what I'm getting from Craig is not to be misleading, not to be misleading. He did mention that loving yourself and being honest, so that when you do talk to someone, when you talk to the person who may be a potential partner, she will already know who you are. Being friends first. Hello, is this Craig?
Yeah, this Craig. You can hear me better now?
Yeah, thank God. Woo, Lord
Ah,
Jesus,
okay.
be a better phone, better connection. Thank you, Lord. Now,
I'm sorry about that, Miss Nicole. I'm sorry about that.
it was
Oh,
hard.
what you were
Can
saying now, Miss Nicole? I'm sorry.
And can you slow down when you're talking and making your point so that we can
Oh yeah, I've
understand
been
you?
sipping, Miss Nicole. You know, I started Speedy Gonzalez when I started that sipping. But yeah,
Talk
let me slow it
slower.
down for
Can you
you.
please talk slower too so we can understand
I
you?
most definitely will do that for you, Miss Nicole.
Please, please.
Uh, I got you, Miss Nicole. You look beautiful today, as always, Miss
Thank
Nicole.
you. Thank you.
You're welcome, Miss Nicole. So, what I was basically saying in a nutshell is it doesn't make sense to lie because at the end of the day, if you got somebody that's in your life that's not supposed to be in your life, you will save yourself a lot of time if you let them know ahead of time what's on your mind. Now, if you sit there and you lie to them and you string along false feelings, just a whole falsehood on yourself, when it comes down to the nitty gritty and y'all got to separate ways, it's going to be much harder to get them out your life because y'all done developed so much feelings off of nothing. My baby mama is my
Yeah.
best friend. That's my best friend. You know what I mean? Like I was blessed to be able to talk to this girl and let her know how I was feeling, and she still accepted me because she knew me. You know what I'm saying? And so after her, when I was meeting other women, I had no problem telling them the truth because guess what? Them women ain't gone nowhere. Them women still come and chill with Craig. They still coming back. They even flirt with me, Miss Nicole. I'm telling you. But they
Are
say they don't want me because I'm bi.
are you in a relationship? So you're not in a relationship.
No, not right now. Now I'm chilling.
Okay.
I'm having fun, Miss Nicole. All
Okay.
right, I was
So
in
you are
prison and all. Now I'm out here having a good time and I'm enjoying
so
life.
what so
And
Craig, answer can you answer the question, why do you think good black women are single?
all right, well, to be honest with you, Miss Nicole, if the woman is a good black woman, they single because they feel like it's not time to be in a relationship.
All
Some
right.
people don't have a problem being by themselves. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't got to have a man. Some women is all right, just chilling and getting to know themselves as a person. So, you know, any good single woman, if you need to be single, stay single until you feel like you're ready because you're going to do nothing but attract men that's not ready for you. And by the way, Mr. Cole, the ZT fella, I was looking for the page. I couldn't find the page. I agree with that man 100%. You know, I agree with what he was saying. The only thing I was
It's
confused about.
King Zero Tolerance. Is that correct? King Zero Tolerance. Hey, Truth.
Okay. What it is?
I think it's King Zero Tolerance. Hey,
King
Battle
Zero
Cat
Talk.
and
Oh,
Manny. Hello, you guys. Kind
King
to
Zero
me.
Talk. Hey, what they do,
It
man?
should
In
be.
Battle Cat, what they do? All right, so my homies over there.
All
What's
right.
good? What's good,
Whoop
y'all?
whoop.
But Mr. Cole, hey, Mr. Cole, let me ask you a question because I was confused about something now. Now,
Can you talk slower?
Mr. Wilson,
Go ahead.
Mr.
Go ahead.
Wilson over there saying ZT is saying he a DL brother. And that confused me so because I mean, so he walking around here acting like he a straight man or what's going on with that?
Well, I don't know because I don't want to really infuse that in this video. I want to keep it on
Oh, okay,
dating.
okay.
I want to keep it on reasons. I want to keep it on if you
I
had a
got you,
bad date. I
Nicole.
want to talk about relationships,
Well, how about
relationship
you text
goals. I
text me
want to.
later? Text me later because I want to know. I like to know what's going on with that there. Because I like what he said about the womanhood. I really mess with him on that. But if he's not walking in his truth, just saying that like it's the real deal Holyfield, man, these people made it people crazy out here, Mr. Cole.
Yeah,
Damn,
yeah.
crazy
It's
out here.
unfortunate, but I will touch on that only because it's still it's like relationships.
Right.
My ex husband and I got a divorce in 1999. We were separated. I think I would say maybe in like 1993, 1994. And the young woman that he is with today, he's still with that same woman that he was with then. And when we went head on and separated for good, that's who he was with, that young woman. Well, they all is the same age now. So he's still with that woman today. They have a child. The child is in college and everything else. But what I would say, if my ex-husband did leave me for a man, I would not care. I would not care. I would still
Because he was
treat.
never
I
for
would.
you, right, Mr. Cole? He
Yeah,
was never yours if that's the case.
yeah. I still
You
would not.
feel
I
me?
would not really care if my ex-husband left me for a man.
Right, you ain't supposed to. You just move on and you find
I.
you the right one.
Yeah.
These niggas they be out here lying, just trying to paint a picture, man.
Yeah.
I don't
No.
understand these people.
Yeah. If that even happened, you all, I would not. It wouldn't bother me at all. Far as relationships, I think that when your ex, if you are divorced out there and your ex-husband moves on, I think that you do, maybe some women are still single because they are still bitter. Now, it took me a long time to get a divorce because one thing about me, I really believe God, and I did not like the fact that I was lying to God. So I had, at a young age, I really still had morals, and I felt like I had this connection with the Heavenly Father. And so I did not want to get a divorce because I said, well, dang, I told God I'm gonna be with this man forever. So that's what took me a long time to get a divorce. So when I finally got the divorce, I had to really just be in the real world, I got married at 18, so it took me a long time to really go ahead on and get a divorce. I wasn't married. The man that moved on, he's happy with whoever he's with, and so I think that women, if I can give you some advice, because this is advice in relationship, try to get the bitterness out of your heart. I was not bitter, but don't be bitter. Don't be bitter. Okay. Still maintain that friendship with your ex-husband. If you all have children, you don't want your children to grow up seeing you mad at the ex-husband, because that is what we have a lot going on out here as well. We have a lot of that going on out here as well, where the woman just cannot move on. And so she's bitter. She's not taking care of herself. So that's why she's single, because she just can't even move on. The ex-husband that moved on, and he's in another relationship. He has more kids. And that woman, in her mind, maybe she thought she was a good woman. Maybe, I don't know why they broke up, but I would definitely say try to maintain, after you get over being angry and all these things, I would definitely say be be, be friends with your ex-husband for the kids' sake. Be respectful. Be in their lives, because that is your children's father. So if I can give any advice. And also my ex-husband and I, and the girlfriend, we're cool. They've even, I think I've told you all that they came to live at my house before. They came and lived with me. Him and the girlfriend came and lived with me in 2010. I've told this story many times. So as you can see, I'm not a bitter person. When they had some bad things happen to them, Miss Nicole Tyler even paid for them a hotel stay for a while. I did that. So that lets you know that, won't no bitterness or anything in my heart. This is my children's father. This is what he chose. They fell on hard times, and I was there to still help. So if I can give you any advice. Okay, Craig, anything else you want to say to give
Yeah.
advice?
I got one more thing. One more thing I gotta say,
As
Mr.
far as
Cole.
relationships?
Ms. Nicole, let me get this out. Okay, it's not gonna. You still gonna get money if you let me say it. Just let me say it, please.
Hold on. It don't got nothing to do with YouTube News, because this ain't a YouTube News show.
It ain't a YouTube news. It's a message. It's just a message I got to say right quick.
Okay.
All right. Hey,
Okay,
Dion
China
Court,
Dawn.
Dion Court, you bald headed, one leg.
Okay, no, we not putting that on here. I don't understand why you would try that. We talking about
You see, Miss
relationships.
Nicole.
No, we're talking about relationships that we're all adults and should be able to follow rules. And if we do enough shows where we're calling each other names, so that is not this show. Unfortunately, I gotta tell Craig no. All right, thank you, Craig. All right, I had to let Craig go because he wanted to call. We're talking about relationships, and see, he's a black man. He's bisexual, and he was giving us some good tips. But how are you? We're trying to help one another so we can find a man or find a woman, and you're calling somebody bald headed and all these things. That's not gonna work. So that's not gonna work. 804-528-7766. So call in because I would like to hear your story. Also, you have women who are getting married online. I mean, not online, they're meeting men on dating sites. And I know a couple of women who've gotten married on dating sites and is still married and is working out. Now, Mr. Cole Tyler, I've dated online before. It just ain't work out for me. Okay, I think I've told you all some stories you all probably don't remember. I've had a man. We went to the movies, and when it was time to pay, he ducked. He ditched, and left me there to pay for the movie. So that was not very positive. I'm a proud woman, so I don't like looking stupid. So I ended up paying for the movie. So when he came back, the movie was paid for. Okay, so that's how we didn't do no dinner. We just after that happened, it was over anyway. I've also dated online, met a guy online, and the guy didn't bring enough money. So Mr. Cole Tyler actually had to pay for my meal. So I don't have many good dating stories where I dated online. So if you know anybody who dated online and it is successful, please let me know because I do know a couple of people who dated online and it worked out. I also know someone who dated online, and actually it's a bad story where the woman was a nurse like I am, and she was working night shift, and she left her kids in the company of this man. Well, this man, I guess he was the stepfather, but what he was doing, you all, I think I might have told this story too. He started sleeping with both of the kids, the boy and the girl. Yeah, he started sleeping. I think he was sleeping with the daughter, but he was touching on the little boy. So I know stories like that. That's what happened. And so what ended up happening was the daughter who was a straight A student and the little boy, they were both doing well in school. But what happened was the mom was really, because nurses make good money. Now, I'm in a different field category now. But, I mean, if they need you to work 16 hours, 12 hours, yeah, you're going to make like $55 an hour. So you're going to make that money. And so she was making all that money. She took this man in from online, and he was sleeping. And so what happened was the daughter her grades started slipping. She started being a little fast at the mouth. She started changing. And so the mother didn't really notice it too much because the mother was always at work while the damn man is turning your damn daughter out. Now, today is 2020. What ended up happening is, I mean, they're all alive. The woman, she ended up divorcing that man. But her daughter, because she did not get that attention that she needed from her mother, she was not able to tell her mother what was going on in the home. The two kids, they told her mother what was going on finally, what was going on. And so what ended up happening was she got a divorce from that man. And the daughter, have two kids now, did not graduate from school. Like, it really messed her up because she wasn't getting that attention that she needed from her mom, and this man was doing these things. And sometimes you just don't know how this is going to really affect You or your child. If your child is going through some things, you don't know if they're going to be strong-willed and they're going to still do well in school and tell mama, or you just don't know. Are they going to run to grandma and cuss the man out or try to hurt the man, or, to fight their way, or sometimes they just get scared and shrivel up and they get abused like that. So what ended up happening was, she did not really take it well, which she shouldn't. But as far as life, she ended up being a little fast at the butt, and she got kids. She's not married or anything. So that's not a good story. But definitely, when you are dating online, it is definitely best to vet that guy or that woman. I don't even know how these people are in good. It's a lot of people out there in good relationships. I don't know how. I've never had any good relationships online. Never. Okay. Never. Not for me. That's why I'm single, because I just think I just need to be by myself, because it could be my personality. Maybe I'm just not that one. Maybe it could be me, and which is fine. That's why I keep all of me to me. And that's why I don't put myself on other people. Okay. I don't know how these people are having these great relationships, but I don't know if they vetted the person or they just lucked up and got Mr. Right online. I don't know. But I would definitely say, try to visit that person, try to get to know the family. I would definitely say don't rush into any relationship online. Don't rush. I would say maybe give it 2 years. What do y'all think? Do y'all think a person should wait 2 years before you marry someone online? What do you all think? Because a lot of these relationships, like that one I just talked about, I think she didn't even know that man long, maybe 6 months. And she got married because he knew she was a nurse. I think she might have been sending him money and whatever. So I think that I mean, maybe 2 years is a long time, because I guess when you are in these relationships online, you want to have sex, you want to meet one another, So I would say, definitely vet that person. I'm not interested. I done been there, done that dating online. It just ain't never worked for me. And I ain't never had sex with nobody either. Once I meet them, the date never go past the first damn date. With me. Never. I don't know what Mr. Nicole is made of, but it just never worked. Never. So anyway. Oh boy. I think I told y'all I went out with a guy one time. He was addicted to my feet. I met him online. And we went out on a date. We went to a movie, and the man rubbed my feet the whole movie. It was weird. So that's why I'm like, nah, this ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work. Somebody said they met that bay online. Okay, Shrimp Peen. Call in, Shrimp Peen. I would love to hear that. That is so cool. It just ain't never worked out for me. I know a lot of people that's met their man online. You need to get some people. Okay. Don't lose a close family member and get some money. Some men see jackpot will catch you at your weakest. Stay woke, folks. That is true. That is true. Yeah, because you all know, I've told y'all, since I've been single for so many years, I don't have nothing else to do. So, guys see my pictures on YouTube. I mean, not YouTube, Facebook. I had to close my Facebook down thanks to YouTube. And guys would actually get my picture or say, can I please have this picture of you? And they would send it to me on my messenger or something, my picture. And they would ask me if they could have it and blow it up. And I would say, sure. So, because I don't mind that, because I am very photogenic. Okay. And so, what some men would do, they would think that I'm lonely or something, because my profile on Facebook would say that I'm single. And so I guess they would think that a lot of men think that Miss Nicole Tyler is lying when I say I really love being by myself. A lot of men don't believe that. For me, they think, oh, she's lying. I bet you she's a hoe. She's a freak. They think all of these things about me. I don't come off that way, but they really think, a lady in the street freaking the sheep. Now, that may be true if I'm married or something. Yeah, but not out here willy-nilly, okay? Because too many STDs, okay? And I've told y'all that guys would try to hit me up on Messenger from Nigeria, from everywhere. because they look at my profile and they would think, well, this woman, I bet she's lonely. She's singing in these clubs, or she's singing, I don't never see her with no guys. Okay, oh, she's a nurse. Oh, it looked like she's dining out. They kind of look at your appearance. They look at your jewelry. They look at, if I'm taking a picture in my home, they really pan in and see what kind of furniture I have. This is what people do, so y'all be careful out there. And so they'll start talking to me online. On Messenger or whatever. But they just don't know. I just see that as basic conversation. I don't never see that as this man trying to get with me. I see it as a scam, because that's what it really is. And so I would probably have like 4 or 5 of these guys at one time calling, talking to me. You're so beautiful, you're so this. And I'd be like, oh, you're so handsome and you're so this. Like every time they say something, this is the games I play with them too, because you shouldn't come over here. I ain't messing with you. They would come at me. You're beautiful. I say, you're handsome. I match whatever they say. I'm like, when is they going to give up? Because I'm going to keep saying the same thing you say. But they don't see that, because they thinking they're going to break me down, but they never do. So what ends up happening with majority of these people, these men, you all, they end up saying somebody is sick. I say, oh my God. No, even if I gotta do a video, I done did videos and everything, y'all. I be serious about my ish. I be like, let's play. Now YouTube take up too much of my time, so I don't have time to play with the people in the guys no more. I will send a video and everything. Oh my God, your grandma's sick. Oh my God. What do you want me to do now? I know the whole thing is fake. See, they messing with the right one, because I'm gonna play with them too. I need $500. Oh my God. When do you need it and where do you need it? Where could I send it to? Who? They give me the address and everything. I be like taking videos looking like I'm going to the bank every day. I ain't doing nothing. I'm not doing it, y'all. I be doing, I told you I ain't got nothing but time. Maybe I should do something better with my time. What I do, donate and do the little Olympics and things with the little kids, but my off time, I'm minding my business, watching TV. They disturbing me. So if you gonna play games with me, I'm gonna play games with you back. I'd be like, oh my God, I'm gonna sell all my furniture. I be doing all of that, what I used to. They be like, did you sell your furniture? Yeah. Did you get the check? Child, did you send the camera? Yeah. So be careful of people trying to scam you, because Mr. Cole Tyler ain't got nothing but time. Okay. Maybe to me, that's better than being in relationships, okay? Maybe that's better than being in a relationship. Nicole, I'm going to find you an old sugar daddy. That's what you need. No retro, babe. I don't need an old sugar daddy. The longest I've been single was 7 months. I go from one to the next. Oh, my God, Betty White. What? No. No. I can't. No, I'm not built like that, y'all. I can't be dating a lot of guys. And as I get older, you all, my patience wears thin with people. Y'all can tell. So I just don't have the patience to deal with people in my space as I get older. I really love being by myself. I love talking to my damn self. Okay, I'm right. Okay, I don't have to deal with nothing. I'm right. I don't got to argue with you. I don't got to smell no feet. That is just what I'm saying. For people who want to be in relationships, you have to be compromising, okay? Don't be like Mr. Cole Tyler. Don't be like me. Oh, God. Hello, this is Mr. Cole Tyler. What is your comment on why are good black women single? And how can they get their stocks up if they want a man?
Well, hi everyone. Hey love. Hey chat. This is lovely love, and you was like, oh Lord, but for real, I think single black women, especially the ones that they doing their thing. There's nothing wrong with them. It's something wrong with the men's. But if you're looking for a perfect man, when you find him, let me know because nobody here on earth is perfect. But
Right.
if you could
Okay.
find a man, right, if you could find a man, oh, you could look past just a little bit, you know, not too much, too buoyant, but it is what it is. I mean, some men get intimidated by strong women. Some men aren't like that.
Yeah.
And that's what I think. And it's a lot of strong women out here nowadays. It ain't like back in the 50s and 60s or whatever the case might be. No, these women's not taking that mess.
No, they
Oh,
not.
you
Well,
you
you
just sit at home.
well for the young women, what would be your advice for younger women who they don't know anything about the 50s and the 60s and all that kind of stuff. They're millennials. Basically, and they're not even listening to the same music that we listen to. You know, we had the
Right?
OJs, the Stylistics, Diana Ross. We had so many good
Mm-hmm.
songs about relationships and loving your woman and togetherness, being together with your woman, house parties, and all these things like that. What would you say to a millennial or a younger woman, or a man, a younger man?
I would tell them just, go on dates, listen to them, let them know what you want, and if that's not the person, move on. Because you can change a man. Actually, we can. They used to say, oh, you can't change nobody. Oh, yes, you can.
You
If you're
know,
the woman that you are, you
I
can
agree.
change a man. But if he doing too much, you ain't gonna be able to change that.
You know what I think, lovely love? I think that the a man would change for that woman he feel is right for him.
Exactly. There you go.
Now
Boom.
that
There
is
you go.
very
Right there.
true. That is very true. Now see, my ex-husband, maybe I mean we were both really young. Maybe I just did not do it for my ex-husband. Maybe because
Right?
he's been with the same woman for 30 years. He's been with the same woman for a long time. So maybe she just had what I didn't have. You know?
No, it's not that love. It's just like you said, when we start out here young and we've been knowing each other forever, just say 25 years. And sometimes these marriages break up. Y'all
Yeah.
been together for 30 years and now y'all break up over what? So that mean to tell me you weren't happy in them 30 years that you can't work it out.
No, not
When it
me.
comes,
Not me, ma'am. No, I'm saying I married young, but we were separated like 2 or 3 years after the marriage. But it took me like 8 or 9 years to get a divorce because I thought I was lying to God. But
oh
but the
Lord.
lady he left me for, he's still with today, and they still are together. So
Oh,
I'm
I get
saying
what you're saying. So
I must
yeah,
did not
yeah.
have it. I must didn't have it, you know. And then it's okay, but it took me a minute because I was like, I really did want the marriage to work because I was young. I believe in God. I still believe in God,
Mm-hmm.
but I really felt
Mm-hmm.
like I did not want to lie to God. That was like my main thing in my mind. Like, Lord God gonna get you. You know, I must have had some type of real fear about it because I was like, Lord, I don't want to lie to God. I don't want to go through life having like all this bad luck because I lied to God about saying I'm gonna stay in a marriage because
Exactly.
I really felt that I was gonna just have the worst luck in life. I mean, but I was a young woman. Like I was 18 and 19, 20. You know, I was a young woman. But it took me, I had to mature, you know.
Exactly.
And really just say, well, Nicole, it did not work out. Move the hell on. You're beautiful. You're a beautiful girl. What the hell wrong with
But
you? Get out there and
yeah,
have some
you
fun,
you
you
are a
know?
beautiful woman though. But this is the thing is, I mean, you're a beautiful woman, but this is the
I mean,
thing.
I think
Even
I'm
though he
beautiful.
with her, is he really happy? Is
Well,
he
they've been together
really
a long.
that happy with her? You never know all that part. See, we'll never know that.
Yeah,
And
that's
I tell
true.
women, don't beat yourself down because you feel like, oh, what she got, I didn't have.
Yeah.
Now, what did he go get? And he want to come back to you, and it's gonna be a H to the LL. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I think that it wasn't that I don't know. I just think this woman may have been more understanding than I was because I had my children young and everything. So this
I
woman
did too.
this woman did
I
not
had all three of mine at 21, and I was with the kid's
yeah, I
father,
was
and girl, he was
young.
a hot mess. You
And
hear
so
me?
maybe, and then y'all could tell I'm a go getter. I was working at 15. I was already working.
Mm-hmm.
I had been in studios and singing. I was like this go getter type of woman. So he was more of the type of person that like I said, when I'm around people, I'm the person that people look at, they go straight to me. They laugh, I can kiki and have a good time. And a lot of men can't handle that, and so maybe this woman, maybe I wasn't a good listener to the man. I mean, it could. I never really talked to him about it. We still
Yeah.
cool, but I just never really said why isn't because I don't care now. I'm like 48, but he and this woman they've been together for a long time. So maybe
But
she
you
just
know what?
had.
You was a go getter, and he was more laid back.
Yeah, well, he was a street man too. He stayed in the street and all that. She liked it. She was with the man. She was with them. So maybe she tolerated a whole
Hmm.
lot of things that I wouldn't tolerate because I don't tolerate that today. So
Exactly. Yeah, it could have been that. It
yeah, it
could have
was a
been
whole
that.
lot of different things that this
But I
woman and
think
my
a
ex
woman should
husband
not
they
have to
just
take
together.
mess. I think a woman should not have to take mess if she don't want to.
Right.
It's a lot of women that take mess because just to say, I got a man,
Mm-hmm.
I got a husband. But are you happy? Are you truly happy?
Yeah.
It took me 10 years ago, and I got my husband now, and he's
Mm-hmm.
way younger than me. And my
Okay.
girlfriends was all upside my head, girl. Like, what you gonna do with that boy? I said, I didn't ask for it, just came.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I was trying to throw him away. Real
Well, what
talk,
it
I was trying to throw him away.
what attracted you to
And
your is he your husband now, right?
yes,
Okay, what attracted you to your husband even though he was young? So, what did you find that he was more patient with you? He listened. Like, I mean, how was the conversation with someone younger than you?
because he treated me like a woman that another man never did before.
Okay.
I thought I knew everything, and I didn't. He taught me some things I didn't even know.
Oh wow. How many years is the difference?
14 years.
Get out of here. What? Wow. Wow.
I'll be 50 this month. He only 36. He'll be 37 this year. But
Oh, that's a good
I mean,
age too, y'all. That's a good age at 36. Look at me.
yeah.
When I was 36, I was young and doing it. Not in the
and I
bedroom, but I
and
was
I
out
and
having
you know,
fun
I'm
and
gonna
working.
tell these girls. I'm gonna tell you right now. If you get into something, you let a person know what you want and what you expect out of them, and don't
Okay.
change. Because I'm not gonna change. I'm gonna be me. I'm gonna act a fool. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. You already know this.
Mm-hmm.
So you have opportunity right now to leave it. So let me know. Like I told him, I need my best friend.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not gonna be my best friend, you might as well keep on walking.
All right. So tell the man what y'all expect. All right. Did you all talk?
That's
Did
it.
you all talk about finances or his credit score or your credit score? Did he own a
Girl,
home?
we talked
Did
about
you
all
own
that.
a
No, I
home?
looked it up. What you mean?
Oh, you looked it up. Oh, okay, okay. Well when he came? What I mean, does he open the door for you? Was he very respectful? Like what?
Girl, he
What
opened the
real?
door for me, you, and everybody. He
Okay.
loved women.
Oh, okay. All
And
right.
I mean, if we went out to eat or whatever, he gonna respect you. He respect all women. And ladies, if you get a dude, go meet his mama. Go
Yeah.
if you don't meet that mama, he don't give her no respect. He not gonna give you no respect.
Yeah.
That's point blank.
Well, how long?
Cause she the one.
No, let me let you get your point. Then I'm gonna ask you a question.
No, I'm done.
Okay, how long would you say a woman should wait, or maybe a younger woman should wait versus an older woman? So maybe we'll say 2025 versus
Mm.
maybe my age 45, 50 should wait before we have sex with a man, or vice versa, men with women. How long should we wait before we have sex with a man if we're dating?
Well, y'all ain't gonna like this, but I'll
Well,
get it
yeah.
out the way ASAP because you have to do both of them.
You heard that? She
You
said
know what
you
I mean?
gotta
I
get it
want to
out the
see if I
way.
like that first before I like your brain because that brain work with that. So if
Okay.
I like you as a person, then I get that and don't like it. I already love you. And then now that's when that cheating going on because I'm just loving you and you not fulfilling what I need. So that's why I said y'all ain't gonna like this answer. And I don't recommend it, but I do.
But how
Test
did you
it
feel when you did that? So how many dates did you all go on before y'all made love?
too.
So y'all went on 2 dates. You was very attracted to him. Was any drinking involved, or it was just a natural attraction, and you just felt like you just had to do it?
I just had to do it. I had to taste the water, scrub. I had to taste the water. I ain't got time to be waiting. If I was young, I would have did it too.
Okay.
Because I wanna know what I'm getting into.
Okay.
Some people can be bigger, some people can be little. I mean,
That's
it depends
true.
on what turns you on down there.
That's true.
Because what they left one relationship, they think it's gonna happen in your relationship. No, we
Okay.
finna swipe all that. We
All
finna do
right.
all this new.
So apparently he was satisfiable to you in the bedroom because you all got married.
Yes.
Cause sometimes the first time is not the best time. Every
Girl, the first time he was like, I'm gonna tell you. He was a young guy. He was like, we need to take a photo together. I'm like, what? We we need to take a photo together. And then a month or two later, I think it was 2 months. Girl, I got 5 sets of rings. You hear me? He
okay.
asked to marry me, and I'm looking at him
Oh,
like, wait a minute, we moving too quick.
Case Edwards. Oh God. Oh, so you say y'all are moving? So you did? So you think that you put it on him, honey? You put it on him?
I think we put it on each other, actually.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
And it works for us. We communicate. In any relationship, this is the key. Communicate and be real with your mate. If
That's
you
right.
lying, don't think that relationship is going to last because you're lying.
Yeah. Now,
Just be truthful.
have you had any bad dates, or before you met this perfect gentleman, this perfect man that you are with and you're very happy?
No,
Bef-
I caught he caught me after I was going through a divorce.
okay. Oh wow.
And he called me 2 months after, I started the divorce and all that. 2 months.
Oh wow.
Because I was ready. Girl, I was finna freak the whole city because that's the way I felt.
You wasn't even out there long. You just too. Well,
I wasn't even out there at all.
I'm glad you found somebody that fast because you said that you wanted to freak the city. I'm so glad that
Mhm.
God gave you somebody really fast. That's a blessing.
Yes, and he put us together. I believe in God. I think he knew what my intentions was I was finna do. Is either I would have harmed somebody, I'd have harmed myself. And he put us together and
Mm.
it shut it down. It shut it down.
Oh wow. Now, do you have
But
any?
you know what? When I got him, don't get me wrong. Everything that you get, you have to work at, right?
Right.
So I'm looking at
Exactly.
the age
Yes.
difference, and he still had a baby mama and all that. And when a person's sleeping with their phone and all that, I ain't stupid.
Yeah.
And I had to make him, be the person that I want.
Yeah. Well.
And that took about 6 months.
Oh. Okay. All right.
Everything
Okay.
ain't peaches and cream. If you're willing to work at it, everything that you do, you work at it, right?
Yeah.
That's including a relationship with a friend or your man. You
So.
work at it.
So, what are some things that you would not put up with? Not with this man, but just in general, because we want to hear some. We want to hear some good and some bad, some do's and some don'ts. So, what are some things that if you could give any advice to anybody that's listening, that's in their 20s, a younger woman, younger man, or older women, older man? What are some things that you would put up with that that you just say, oh no, this is a no. I can't take it. Y'all know one of the things with me is if a man smells, I can't take it. I mean,
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm older. I can't take too much stuff. Y'all like if they smell. Like I told y'all a story some months ago. But anyway, ma'am, let's get to your story. What do you have any do's don'ts? That you would
Well,
tolerate that you just say no, hell no, I just can't. Deal with it.
I don't condone cheating. I don't condone you talking crazy to me like out my name as a B word, even though
Mm.
I do it every day. That don't give him the right to say that to me. We have arguments, disagreement, and I like to go to bed and resolve it before we go to bed.
I think
That's
that's
that's just
good
my
advice. Yeah, I think that's like a number one for a lot of couples that over the years I've heard a lot of couples say they don't like to go to bed mad. Now I've heard that
mhm.
from I think that's even in the Bible said do not let the sun go down. I don't know the exact quote. If you all know the exact quote, put it in the chat. Don't let the sun go down without talking or speaking. I think that that's not just for relationships. I think that's for all relationships on the earth. I think you're not supposed to let the sun go down and still be angry.
But for me, okay, with him, I'm just saying, respect all women's.
Yeah.
you know. And sometimes these women can take you out your character because he have done it. Yeah, but you have to really pull him to do it. But he opened the door
Good
for
Lord.
everybody. He just does it. all the time. And you don't even
Yeah.
have to ask for it, look for it, because at first I wasn't used to that. Because, I'd be going in the store, girl, pulling doors, opening doors, in the car and all that. And he was like, no, 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 let me do it. And I had to freeze. I'm like, okay, okay, I'm
Yeah.
used to this. And now I just stand there. I won't even,
Yeah. You gotta,
I won't open the door.
ladies. If a man wants to respect you and open up the doors for you, open up the car doors for you, please let him, because chivalry is not dead. Now, there are some men, like I was telling you all in the past video. Whenever I see men open up the doors for me, I put on my queendom and I walk through that door. I always do,
Okay,
and I
love.
say thank you
Okay.
so much, and I always say thank you so much, and I love a man that does that, open up the door, you know,
And
when he sees you
even if I'm
coming.
not there, he does it.
Yeah.
you know. But these women, one thing you have to do, you have to love yourself first
Right.
before you
Exactly.
can love anybody
Love
else. And
yourself
if you don't love
first.
yourself first, then you don't even know which way you're going.
On your anger.
That's it.
Okay. Don't let the sun go down
That's,
on your anger. Okay. Any more
uh,
advice, and then you can go. We'll wait for another call.
no, I'm good.
Okay.
To me, just love yourself, and then everything else will come in place. Pray on
I'm
it.
not interested in chocolate.
Ask for what you want, and be careful what you ask for, because you will get it.
Ooh. All right. Well, thank you so much for that advice. Let's give it up for lovely love. Thank you for
All right.
calling
Thank you
in.
guys so much. I
Thank you,
appreciate it.
beautiful. Oh, that was great conversation. I love that.
All right. Thank you too, beautiful. I'm out
You
of here.
welcome.
Deuces, y'all.
Bye bye. Hello, this is Miss Nicole Tyler. Why do you think good women are single, or either good men are single? Oh, they'll call back. I'm gonna take this off here. All right. Why do you think good men are single or good women are single? Why? Why do you think good men are single? And also, if you are dating, what are some of the questions you ask while you're on a date? Hello, this is Mr. Cole Tyler. Welcome to tonight's Car Chronicles, March 5th, 2020. Why are good men single? Why are good women single?
Good evening, Nicole.
Good
I
evening.
just
How are
want
you?
good, thank you. I just wanted to piggyback a little bit off the last caller and give some advice to the younger people, both men and women, is to exactly you need to love yourself. Just
That's
fall
number one.
deeply
Love yourself.
in love with yourself as much as you can,
Mm,
and take time to heal from
mm,
past relationships
mm,
before you try to move forward with a new one.
That's
And
good
I know it's
advice.
hard for young people to even think about this, because I know when I was young, I was not thinking about none of that and stuff like that. But I'm telling the young people that if you heal from past hurt, you will not carry it on to your new relationship.
Right, right. Because you're actually still dating your last relationship, last boyfriend or girlfriend with your new girlfriend or boyfriend. You still
Right.
still you're dating two
And
dang on
really,
people.
you're just attracting people just like who you just were with. If you just don't change yourself and love yourself, you're really just attracting what you had. And I know
Yeah.
it sounds all, I try to talk to my sons about it. And I really do think that they're going to make really good husbands, even though they're both mama
Oh.
boys. But I try to let them know that, if you're just honest with women
Yeah,
and you treat them, with the utmost respect,
right.
they're going to
Yes.
just love the socks off you,
Absolutely.
And so
I agree.
um, that's what I try to teach them. And I hope that they, and I say to them, I'm not going to be here forever. So I hope you're listening to every word I say. And then, or, they'll go back and be like, that's what my mom meant. Because I do that now. And I'm like, dang, that's what my mama, my mom would always say little things to me. And I'd be like, what is she talking about? But now I go back and I'm like, dang, that's what my mom meant. So, I really just think that the younger men and women really just need to, first of all, focus on being young, because I'm the same age as you, Nicole, and I too was married super young. Um, I'm the same age as you. I've been married 30 years. And, you lose your identity. You lose
Hold on,
you.
ma'am. Hold on, sweetie poo. No,
Okay.
my ex husband, he's been with his girlfriend for almost 30 years. Not me.
Uh-huh.
I've been divorced. We divorced in 1999.
Okay.
Yeah, he's been with someone else for 20 plus odd years. He's with somebody else.
Okay.
They're still together. They have a daughter. She's in college. They're happy. They together.
Yeah, well, listen, I just advise young people to be young. Don't rush nothing because you're going to regret it when you get 49, and you'll be wishing that you did what you could do in your 20s.
Yeah.
And it's going to be too late because you're going to be looking like a fool at 49 trying to be in the club or something.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so that's what I be telling my kids. I'm like, just don't try to focus on settling down. Just date.
Yeah.
Just date and see people and do that. Don't be all serious.
But
And
you know what? When I was trying to date men, date men.
mhm.
A lot of guys that I was dating, they would like me. They was attracted to me and everything. But like I said, they just want to dumb me down, or they just don't want me because I was singing and doing things. I'm always outgoing doing things entertainment wise. And they would say, well, we don't want you doing all of that. We want you to stay home and cook and all of that kind of stuff. And I figured that, well, I tried that when I got married, even though I was young. And I was like, well, I just don't think that I just want to just be in a house. Like, maybe if I dated somebody that was maybe outgoing as I am, maybe an entertainer, maybe a creator, someone who write books and use creativity, and we can bounce off each other with ideas, like maybe something like that would be good for me. But just a guy who likes to just work, ain't nothing wrong with that. Work, go, come home, raise the family. You go to football games, you go to vacations. I see that as boring. That's just me. I just see that as boring because it's like, if I'm going on a vacation, I may want to work. Cause like even when I'm out here now, when I go places, I be thinking about how can I make some money. I want to know, should I tell these people about my YouTube? Like, I'm always thinking of ways to make money or put myself out there in the entertainment or something. So that's all my mind is filled with. It has been filled like that for a long time. So maybe that's why guys, they be like, no, no, we need a woman who's gonna be home and all this stuff.
Yeah, you just
You
need to
know?
tell them, well, I'm not the one for you. And you
Yeah.
you need to find someone that, we're at the age
You
where
gotta be
we can go
like
out on
the
a date.
compatibility. The
And
compatibility gotta be there.
right. We're at the age where we could go out on a date and sit down and tell a
Thank
man
you,
exactly
Pepsi
what we're looking
flavor.
for.
Thank you. Go ahead, say that again.
So
Say that again one more time. I'm
I
sorry.
said I said we're at the age where we could go out on a date and we should be able to tell the man exactly what we're looking for. To the T. This is who I am. This is what I like. So that's the age that we're at. We should be able to tell a man that. And if he can't, you know, go with that, or if that's not what he's looking for, then he's not the person for you. But
Yeah.
there is somebody for you, and right now maybe this your time to be with you, and there's nothing wrong with
Oh
that,
yeah, I love
Nicole.
being with
There's
me.
nothing wrong with listen, there's nothing wrong with it. Some people just, you are so at peace. That is what I get from you when I watch you. And some people just don't want their peace interrupted, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, and I
Nothing.
think that they just really trying to make being single like it's a disease. Like, I mean, I've had so many people really feel sorry for me. And I'm like, what is wrong with you? I ain't nothing
Yeah,
wrong with
you
me.
just
I mean, sometimes I go places and people be like, you single? What? They just be in all of this shock. Like, they just can't believe it. And I'm like,
well,
yeah, I'm
let them know
single.
you're at peace.
Yeah,
You don't got to worry
I'm
about
happy as I
nothing
can
but
be.
you and your kids.
But the thing is with me, and when I was dating too, um, the guys want you to agree with everything that they say. And I did not
Yeah.
like that because I'm a very opinionated woman. So I'm guessing that the communication was not there.
Mm-hmm.
Far as I just did not, we just could not agree. We just could not agree on anything. So
Mm-hmm.
I think that if a woman, if they are attracted to whatever woman some men are attracted to, they want that woman to, I guess, agree with everything. I just don't know. I feel like, far as me, like what y'all see on my program, you see, I go back and forth. That's just how I am today. Um, Guys don't like that, ladies. Don't do that. Don't be like Miss Nicole. Don't debate with no man. Men don't like that. I do that because it's my job. Okay, men don't like that. They want that. I think they want that submissive woman. They want to
Mm-hmm.
feel like they are the king and all that. So don't go back and forth. I'm a strong woman, so I think it would really take a very strong man to make me feel confident enough to where I don't have to go back and forth with him. That whatever he says is the Bible. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
but I have not found that out here with me. I have not found no Bible man that's got it going on like that. They don't like being challenged by women. Some men don't.
Well, I'm definitely submissive, and I enjoy being a mom and a wife. And I feel like, yes, I have lost a part of my identity.
Mm.
And we are coming to the age where our youngest child is 14. And
Mm-hmm.
so we're coming to the age of soon we'll be empty nesters. And I keep
Yeah.
telling the kids, oh my God, like I might have to have another baby. And they're like, girl, please, you're too old.
Yeah, I think
And
that
I'm
you too
like,
old. I don't think you. So okay. Hold on. Let me ask you a question. Don't you feel like this is a time for you and your mate to go out and have a good time again, to rediscover
yeah, we do
yourselves?
it. We do it. We travel. We go
Okay.
out. See, he is very super spontaneous. That's what attracted me to him. His
Okay.
spontaneity. Where I'm not. I'm more introverted. I like being in the house with the
Hold
kids.
on, New York.
But
I'm gonna answer. Let me give you one
but
more minute. Go ahead, ma'am.
okay. Well, yeah, I just want to wrap it up. It's not about me. I want to talk to the young people, and I just want to say that communication is key. And when you do find a mate, communication is key, and to love your mate without conditions.
All
Just
right.
love them, flaws and all.
All right. I like that. Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
All right. All right, that was some good advice for all those women or those men who are looking to date in 2020. All right, love your mate unconditionally, flaws and all. We are not perfect. We're not machines either. We do not come with books. We do not come with manuals. Okay, so I think I think patience is a big one that we should all have. Because when you are dealing with someone else, you have to be patient, because you have to give yourself time to get to know that person, so that you can be able to be in their space and be comfortable in his space, as well as him in your space. Hello, this is Mr. Cole Tyler. Why are good black women single, and why are good black men single? Why can't they come together and love each other? What is the problem?
That's a damn good question. Hi, Miss Nicole.
Hello, how are you tonight?
I'm good. I just came in and just wanted to call in. I haven't watched the show, so I
You
don't know
like the
what I
Facebook?
missed. But I guess that's the topic.
Yeah, what do you think is the problem, and why can't they see eye to eye to get together, to be together?
I
Why?
think we're both complicated creatures. We all have this crazy level of complexity that's that just kind of doesn't mesh at times, and it just makes it challenging. But um, then there's a lot of people that are just single by choice.
Well, you know what I
You
want to I
know,
want to do, make a little, I want to say, maybe in today's time, maybe in the last 30 years, because before then, in the 50s, in the 60s, 40s, and it didn't seem like, women, people that I know in their 80s, that's 80-year-old or 70-year-old, they're married and they're still happy. They're not divorced. the times have changed? Do you think it's because the times have changed? It's because of social media?
Yeah. Uh, Social media to me kind of highlights and shines the process of getting to marriage.
Yeah.
The dating, the sex, the going out, but there's very few highlights of like the actual marriage and what it takes to stay married and, you know, all the
Yeah.
intricacies of marriage. I'm not married. I'm single. I've been single for a while. I don't I'm not really sure why I'm single. I feel like I'm open and I would like to date someone, but I tend to attract a lot of weird guys, which
Mm.
makes me kind of, retreat in myself like
Like, what
why
is
am I
wrong with
getting these
you?
guys?
Like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah,
Do you, what
like
do you got? Like I say, what is going on? What do I got written on my forehead? What is going on?
yeah, and by weird I mean like I find that they're not ambitious enough for me,
Okay.
or they're awkward in some kind of way. I'm a little nerdy and I'm a little bit I'm like into sports, I'm into music. Um so I know I'm a certain kind of taste, but at the same time I'm feminine. I'm attractive. People like my pictures. People say I'm pretty, but I just don't seem to attract the type of dudes that I want to date. So I'm
Okay.
always like kind of going out, but not really seeing anyone.
Mhm.
And
Mm.
they like my personality and they want to talk to me, but I'm just kind of straight up like I'm not feeling you. Like I don't want to waste anyone's time. I don't want to lead anyone on. I tell you straight up, if I'm not feeling it, I'm not feeling it. But
Mm.
I
Well,
I kind of get safe in that.
have you let that guard down before, to just to see where it can go without sex or anything like that? But have you let that guard down just to see? Okay, let me, just take a chance. To take a chance. Have you ever done that?
I would like to say my most recent experience would be an example of taking a chance. But that went bad because he's he's just young minded.
Okay.
He's a couple of years younger than me,
Yeah.
and he's also young minded. So it was just like no way,
Yeah, but what
you
attracted you
know.
to him in the first place?
His hair, he's kind of into the same stuff that I was.
His hair.
uh,
Okay. I'm like, what? I didn't expect that
he
answer.
has dreadlocks like me, and his hair was
Okay.
really messed up. And I'm like, why is this dude walking around with his hair looking like that? And he has nice hair. I'm like, I
Okay.
gotta do his hair. I gotta get him a place or something. So that kind of sparked the conversation.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I'm a little funny, and I'm very straight up. So people are drawn to that about me. Sorry, I got a cold.
Oh, I'm sorry about
Um,
that. Oh.
but yeah, that's kind of what kicked it off. But the more we like hung out and talked, it was just like no. So
Mm.
now I'm just in chill mode. I hang out with people. I have crushes all the time, but
Oh.
I'm kind of just standing still in hopes that, like everyone says, there's someone for everyone.
I
It's
don't.
just probably not my season.
I put that message out, but I really don't believe that for myself. I really don't believe that for me. So it's almost like I'm not being truthful with people, because I don't believe that for me. But I believe that for other people, and I believe that for other people because they believe it. So I
Why
feel
don't you
like,
believe that for you?
just because I'm so opinionated, I'm the type of person, I just like to kick it and see and what happens is how I get the stalkers and things like that, because I'm such a chill kind of kick it girl. You know what I'm saying? I laugh. I like sports. I can crack jokes. I can sing. I'll get up there and dance and act the fool. Like, I'm that girl all in one. Like, I just can gravitate to any. I'm that number three. I'm that social belle of the ball type of person. But then when it comes to but then I think that when it gets to the next level, I think the person really don't really like that about me. I think that they rather have that woman that's not that. They want you to chill. They really want you to just it's almost like they get tired. They get tired of you being that way. They get tired of you being yourself, so they just want you to just not have fun, not be yourself. Just cook me some dinner. We're going to go out. I think we're going to go. It just, things change when it comes to me. It's almost like they just don't, like, this is how it was when you met me, but now you don't like it. So it just don't work. It just don't work.
Oh no, Miss Nicole.
They always want to change me. I always got to change. I always got to, like I've told you all, I got to dumb myself down. Like, they get me. They make me think that they like me. They make me think that they love me. They like me. They like my jokes. What's going on? How are you doing? What you eating today? You know, I'm that type of person. I'll bring you something to eat. All right. You know, I'm that.
No.
Tell me what happened at work. I'm that girl, but then it fizzles out. I don't know what happens.
I think, like me, you're kind of getting the wrong guys, because everything that you said that you are is still more.
Oh, thank you,
I feel
Pepsi
like there's a
Flavor.
lot of men
Oh,
that
Miss Nicole,
appreciate
you're
that.
beautiful, and I love your spirit. Thank you, Pepsi Flavor. So you do just think it's just I'm getting the wrong guys. How many of you all out there
Yeah,
think Miss Nicole Tyler is just getting the wrong guys? How many? Give me some ones if y'all think I'm getting the wrong guys, or maybe should I change? Maybe I should change. Do you all think it's me and I should change? I should be compromising and I should not be myself. I should just be that submissive person, not be opinionated. Like, I don't even know what to do for real.
I think you
And
should.
maybe that's why I'm not dating anymore. That's why I'm withdrawn. Maybe because I just don't. I'm all out of tricks. I'm all out of. I don't know what to do. Do we
I
got
feel
any
like
women? Do we
me
got
is
any
just
women like that? Do we got? Are you like that too? It's like I don't know what to do anymore.
no. I know what to do. I could be out there, but I'm just kind of at a point where I know what I want, and I don't. People are crazy. I'm very big on not
Someone
playing
said,
with
"Be
people's
yourself."
feelings. So, if I'm not really feeling something, I'm not going to pursue it, or I'm not going to let someone chase me if I know there's no kind of promise of anything popping off. Even if it's just to go out. But
Let me ask you one more question, and then I'm gonna let you go. Do you
yeah,
just like we said that there are men who would change for the right woman? Are there some women that would change for the right man?
I
Do you
think
think
so.
you would
And
change if you found that right
I'm
man?
one
Would
of
you
I'm
change?
one of those. Yeah, I would. If there's something that would help our relationship, me overall as a person, why not change?
All right. All right. Well,
Uh,
thank you. I'm gonna let you go. And
yeah.
someone else was calling in, so call back, person. Please call back, caller.
All right.
Thank you so much for
Good
calling
night.
in. Thank you. So, all right. So maybe Miss Nicole will change if I did find that guy that. But I wonder what would he do to make me change. See, I don't know, because I've never really. I told you all this before. I never even really lived with a man. We never really lived together. I think my ex fiance 2010, 2009. We was engaged for maybe a year and a half. We lived together. Other than that, that was it. I ain't never really lived with no man or nothing. Like, even when I was married, we had our own apartment and everything, but he was gone all the time. And I was a teenager, so all throughout my life, I've never really lived with no man. So it's like it'll be really foreign to me. So I've gotten so withdrawn and used to me and loving me and giving myself everything I think that a man should do. I just be like, I'm gonna treat myself like that, whatever I think it is in my mind. But it's really not even a real life. It's not really real. Okay? Because I mean, how am I going to treat myself like a damn man? Like a man would. I can. I buy my own food, my clothes. I take care of myself and all that stuff. But still, God did not put us here to be alone. So it's still, I'm creating some type of fantasy in my mind. Not just me. It's a lot of women who are single because we have a high incidence of black women who are single here in America. And some of the women are just like this young woman was saying, she knows what she wants. But I'm a little older than she is, so. All right. Hello, this is Miss Nicole Tyler. Are you enjoying the show tonight on why are good black women single, and why are good black men single?
Yes, I am enjoying the show. This is Sheila, Miss Nicole.
Thank you. Hi, Sheila.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm great. What is your comment on tonight, or do you got any advice for me or any of the single men and women out there?
Well, first I'm going to tell you about me. Well, I was married, and then I got divorced, and I was in a relationship for a while, but it's been 15 years, and after that relationship, nobody else has ever came along. And sometimes I be thinking I don't understand it, but I don't know.
Do you? So, I used to hear this, that you can find a good man in church. Have you all heard that before? See, I don't go to church, but do you? I'm just gonna ask you. Do you go to church? Have you?
No, I don't go to church. No.
Okay. What about? Have you met anybody at the grocery store or parks or clubs?
Yes.
Or social,
yes, and they have approached me at the grocery store.
Okay. All right.
But I don't know. Because if I'm not feeling a person, then I have just not. I can't explain. I haven't been connected to a person, and I know when I'm connected to a person, and that has not happened in 15 years.
Are you dressing? Are you keeping yourself up? Are you?
Yes.
Okay.
I told you I do get approached.
So so when you do meet so what do you think is the problem when you do meet the man? What happens? Is it good conversation, or it just fizzles out, or it just
it's conversation, but I'm not connected. There's no. Well, let me just say, there's no chemistry.
Okay, there's no chemistry. Okay, so what would make you think that there's no chemistry? What are you looking for that would make you feel that you're feeling a connection? Because let's keep it real. A lot of us have felt connections with people, and we're still single. You end up having one night stands, or you end up working out for 3 months because you thought you had a chemistry, or you thought you had a connection, and then it fizzled out, and before you know it, all you end up was with a wet butt. Y'all might be mad at each other, and guess what? All of the good morning text stops. Okay, no more good morning texts. All right. So what do you?
No.
So man.
But there is no. I had to have a connection in order for me to have sex.
Well, yeah, me too. I feel that.
This one guy that I have talked to, and I do talk to him off and on, but there is no. I can't explain it.
So what?
And I know what it is. That feeling or whatever it is, there is no connection with that person to be in an intimate relationship.
What is the conversation like? Is he attractive? Do we got nice lips?
Yeah, attractive.
Is he respectful?
Yeah, keeps himself up. I'm a person who I'm thinking about. Yeah, but I'm just not. I'm not connected with nobody.
Do you think that it's you that you have closed yourself off so much that now that you can't even feel the connection?
Yeah, sometimes it's not that they don't come along; they do come along.
Okay.
But it just don't. I don't know. It just don't work out. Let me just put it that way. It just don't work out. But with you, when I hear you talk,
yeah.
You know what you always say?
No. What do I always say, Miss Sheila?
because you always say there is no one. See, to me, it's like you are doing that to yourself.
Yeah.
You are saying there is no one.
Yeah, I do that on purpose because I don't want nobody to like me and I don't want nobody to be attracted to me.
Well,
Because
see,
maybe, like
but
I
then
said,
it
it could
won't
be
happen. Then it won't.
because it's the fear thing for me because I've never been really in a real relationships or anything, and it's like I might be afraid and I don't want to get my heart broke either. So it's
Right,
like I don't
right.
already, even though I got
Yeah,
married years
I
ago, it's
understand.
still there where it didn't work out. It didn't work out. You was engaged, that ain't work out. Nothing works out. So maybe that's why I always tell people, I'm basically telling them don't look over here at me. And I do it on purpose because I don't really want nobody really to look at me like that. Because I just feel like
Oh, and maybe
I don't
because
want to
you,
deal with
yeah,
it.
I understand.
Yeah,
Yeah, I understand.
yeah, I don't want to deal with it. But what happens is people look at me anyway because they think that I'm lying. They think that they can break through my barriers, my walls. They think that they can do it. And what ends up happening is they just end up not liking me anymore because they feel like I shut them down and all these things. But it's like, if to me, if you really like a woman or vice versa, and this is someone that you really have your eyes on, you would be patient. If you, because
Yeah, that's
especially,
true.
especially
That's
in
right.
2020, the way our relationships have gone in so many 20 and 30 years where we ended up single and things like that, I think that if there are some qualified good men out there who still have those morals and values of respect and treating a woman right or listening to that woman, wanting to take care of that woman, then I think that if he sees the qualities that he wants and he sees it in you, then he should be patient. So I think that too, when I am telling a man, no, leave me alone, I may be asking him really to see if I'm worth it. Because in my
Right.
mind too, what I do, I tell my son, you don't want nothing easy. So
Oh,
if you can really get me, you gotta be special. So maybe that's what I am looking for at the end of the day.
yeah,
I'm looking for that
right.
man who's
Because
gonna
I get
take
ready
his
to say
time
that.
to
Yeah.
get to know
Because
me.
even though you say you don't want to be bothered with them, you do. But I think you want to see if they will continue to what's that word,
Uh,
to
what is the word? To carry
uh
on, to keep on, not give up.
right, right,
But what is the word we're looking for? You all know how I am with words too. We want them to not be scared away so easily.
right.
Somebody said the chase. Yeah, we still want them to
Yeah,
chase.
yeah, right.
Right. We still
Uh-huh.
and too, Sheila, you have a lot of men who love to chase. They love that. What does they call it? Oh Lord, my mind is going blank again. They like that chase. They like that not hit and run.
Right, right,
They
right,
they like that hard to get. They think that I'm playing hard to get, but really I'm
right.
not. In my mind, I'm not, but maybe I am. So what do y'all think? Am I playing hard to get?
Well, then sometimes people used to tell me I enjoy the chase, and after I get that person, I really don't want them anymore.
Oh my God, Sheila! Sheila, I don't even want you anymore. But
And
what?
I was thinking about it. I said, well, I don't know. Maybe that might be, I don't know. Maybe that might be true.
Oh
But
my God!
this gentleman now that I talk to and stuff,
Oh my
just,
God!
it's just it ain't going nowhere. So,
So y'all just you can be friends.
yeah, right,
Okay, well, let,
right.
let me let you go,
Mhm.
Sheila. Thank you so much. You have made me laugh.
Okay,
Thank
okay. But
you.
that special person going to come along, you have to believe it.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I mean, even though you put it out there in your mind, you have to believe it.
Oh,
Because
okay.
that's what I'm doing.
Okay. I gotta put it. But I'm not really looking.
Even though even though you're much younger and more beautiful than me,
Oh
don't give up.
no, we
You
all are
too, you too. Yeah,
beautiful.
I'm 67, and
Oh,
you
okay.
still young. Don't give up.
Okay. Thank you, Miss Sheila.
Okay, all right. Love you, Nicole.
I
All
love you
right.
too. Oh, I love me some Miss Sheila, y'all. Don't y'all love Miss Sheila? Miss Sheila said she still can get the men, honey. But once she get them, she don't want them. Okay. I'm like, what in the world? Oh, Miss Sheila. Miss Sheila said she get the bed and then don't want the bed. That's kind of funny to me. Oh God. Okay, hi, this is Mr. Cole Tyler. What is your comment on tonight's topics?
Oh, whoa. It's so funny. When I hear you talk, I kind of think of myself. I'm 42 years old. I say I've been single for 18 years, maybe. And
It's not unheard of.
let me just give a preface. During that time, I was engaged maybe for about 6 months, and I dated a guy on and off during that time that just really didn't go anywhere.
Hmm.
But I guess I really want to kind of answer your question because I feel like when you go through this, you kind of have to make sense out of it for yourself, what's
Yeah.
happening with you. And for me, I was born with a dad. Like my
Mm.
parents were married like 40 years. I was raised by really strong women. And so whenever I found a guy, he just wasn't
Mm.
strong enough.
Mm.
And, and then I look back on some of my relationships, and this one guy I had, he wasn't a go getter, but
Mm.
anything I needed him to do, he would support me. But he didn't have no
Okay.
money. And so when I look back
Yeah.
on it,
No.
I feel like had I maybe stuck it out with him, I probably would be Oprah by now. Because if you look back in the past, back in the day when you had really strong women, they usually had mild men
Yeah.
who, did work around the house and just really helped out. And
But
so
do
I
you
don't
know
know,
what? But would you see that as? I mean, but in the long run, or maybe after a couple of years, you may see that as settling because he is not as he's not a go getter as you. Do you think you are attracted to go getters like yourself,
you know
or
what?
you're thinking
You
that
know
way,
what? That's so
and you're
funny.
thinking that way only because you're single and have been single for so long? Because I've thought like that too. Like, well, maybe if I would have stuck it out with such and such, maybe I should have gave such and such a chance. Now I wouldn't be by myself, and because you do think like that in your mind.
You know what? I don't, honestly, and I know this sounds bad, but I don't really care being by myself because my dad said to me before he died, he said, some women are just better off by themselves. And he said, I noticed when you were with somebody, you weren't the person you are when you're not with somebody. Like you just like
Oh
Superwoman
wow.
when you're by yourself. And I look at all the things I accomplished on my own, and then the life I had when I was in a relationship for 10 years.
Yeah.
And so, and I always did feel like it was settling when I was with a guy that was kind of slow and sleepy because but I went down the road of trying to date someone who had it all together, supposedly, and was a go getter like me. And what I found with him is that every woman wanted
He was
that
a
guy.
cheater
So
because
it was
I've
like,
dated somebody like that as well, and he was a cheater because he knew that he was the cat's meow when the dogs bow wow. He knew that he was a hot commodity, and all the women wanted him. I've dated a guy like that too, and all
we
the
could
women
never
wanted
go
him.
anywhere. I mean, they could see me standing there and they would be so disrespectful.
Yeah.
And then also, I think it's the area that I live in. I live in Houston, and
Okay.
Houston, it's not very many men for women
Yeah.
in Houston, and it's a lot of women to choose from. I also think a lot of men I meet are not really straight, um, so they're not really looking for
I'm gonna
anything.
give you one more minute because we got a call.
Okay. But yeah, so that's just my take on it. And when I hear people talk about relationships, I don't think it's for me either. I'm just not
Yeah.
willing to go through the process of that. It would take a really, really special person
Yeah.
for me to deal with.
I think I really require a lot of patience. I really
Me
do.
too.
Thank you so
I
much.
agree.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for
You have a
calling
good
in.
night.
You too. Bye bye. Oh, that was a good caller. I love her. She calls all the time. What is your comment on tonight's topic about, why good black women single and why good black men single? Why can't they just get together?
It's a wonderful topic, and
Thank
I
you.
think that most people are becoming shy with each other. So I find that a lot of women will not approach men and always waiting for the man to do the approaching.
Okay.
Men tell me they don't want to be rejected. So I find that it's easy for me to just start talking to the men that I find attractive, and there's something there that I want to know about.
Okay. You
And
know.
after going to a restaurant, spending many hours talking, I look for red flags.
That's
I
right.
get 3 red flags. There's not going to be a second date.
Yeah. Y-
So that's
oh
what
my
I
God.
do. But I'm alone. I'm single. I needed to be alone for this time in my life after working and going to school. I needed
Mm-hmm.
to find me
Mm-hmm.
and to be at peace with myself.
Yeah.
But most men out there want to be married. You find most single men who's been single for a long time want to be married, believe it or not.
Mm. Well, I
And
wonder where is this at? Where is
you,
this at, lady?
you have to learn how to talk to them. You know,
Okay.
after 45 minutes of a conversation, most men will let you know, I want to be married. Especially when they find that woman that they know that they could be eased with, be themselves with. And my first statement is, I'm not getting married no time soon.
Mm.
So that means that we're going to have fun.
Yeah. Well, I understand
Then
that.
then after 6 months, you get that conversation about we have to talk,
Mm-hmm.
which means they're tired of having fun.
Yeah.
But most men want to be married.
Okay. All
But you got
right.
to learn to talk to them and smile with them. And trust me, in a restaurant for 45 minutes to a guy, 90% of that conversation is going to be about him.
Yeah, and I don't like that.
Yeah, but you can find out a lot about him in that 45 minutes. So you always want to let him talk.
I think, what about him asking you questions and wanting to know
You
about
want you
you and your
you the
dreams
important
or
thing is
anything?
you want to know about him. You want to know everything there is about him. Let him talk it out so you can find the red flags first.
Well,
Once you feel comfortable enough,
they normally
then
do
you
that. They normally do that, and then and they just tell a lot of lies.
yeah, but
It be
when
a
you
lot
get
of
to the
red
third
flags.
when you get to the third lie, you let them know it's time for me to go home.
Yeah.
You just move on to the next guy. There are
Okay.
so many guys out there that you can send home. And there are so many guys out there that you can just have fun with. You don't always have to be serious on the first date.
But what about the fun? What kind of fun are you talking about? Are you just talking about movies, bowling, or sexual fun? What? Because fun could be many things in a
I love
relationship.
I love going on vacation. I love going to the movies. I love going to dinner. I love driving around the country. I like a man that is spontaneous and can say, where you want to go this weekend? And I'll say, I want to drive to Canada. And he says,
Oh.
not a
I
problem.
wonder where these men
I
at
love
like
those
that.
kind of men.
I've never met any man like that, and the men that I do that meet that say these kinds of things, they are often in relationships, and they just looking at me to cheat. Like I can get a man to take me anywhere for real, but really, I mean, I'm not no dumb woman. I know it's a sexcapade. I know that they just want to do all kinds of things to me. And I know that they just want
See,
to drop me off back home and they'll call
Nicole,
me. This is what I
Nicole,
get. You know, these are the guys that I already be knowing. They got girlfriends, all this stuff. And you got a lot of women who will accept that. See, me, I just don't got the time and patience. I just don't got it. I don't want nobody sweating on me. I don't know what you're doing. You got a girlfriend or a wife and you got mistresses and you got side chicks. All this one man got all of that. And then he see me and he figures he's going to approach me differently because he sees the way I carry myself. So he is willing to spend the money on me, but it's still at the end of the day, it's a conquest, and they just want to sex me up.
well, Nicole, you got to remember you're a very attractive woman,
Well,
number
I
one.
think.
So there's going to be many guys that's going to hit on you, whether they married, single, widowed, you know. And this is your opportunity now that you're older.
Yeah.
to learn how to have fun with most of these guys. I do
Yeah,
not
I need to have
go with
fun.
any man who has another woman or another man,
I don't. Mm-mm.
but I do require some things in a relationship, but only after my first initial conversation with them. I'm the one that is always saying, well, let's go to dinner. And then when they say, sure, when? I'm like, yo, you do know I'm not paying, right?
Yeah, that's right. They sh- they
So
they should
they're
already
like,
know.
they're like, I didn't ask you to pay, did I? Okay, that's the first good sign. The second good
Okay.
sign is I drive myself to the restaurant and it's always near my home.
Okay.
So during dinner, I'm always saying things like, I had to pay gas to get here. So you're putting gas in my car so I can get home, right? If they say yes, that's the second good sign.
I am not that bold. Oh wow. I like that, but
Oh,
I'm not that
sweetheart,
bold. So
you gotta be.
I so
This is
so this lady is
men
saying
are
that we need to be
tired of
bolder.
asking. Men are very tired of asking. They're just they don't mind being in control, but they're tired to figure out what we want.
So they want to know what we want. Okay.
They want to know what we want. They want to be in control, but they want to know what we want. I
Okay.
once dated a guy years ago when I was in school and working, and it was close to his birthday and Valentine's. And so I said, well, I'll go out with you on Valentine's, but I do require roses, candy, and a card. And he
Okay.
says, well, I don't believe in that. I said, but this is not about you.
That's right. Okay. That's right.
Yeah, I'm telling you what I want. I don't have to bring you no roses and candy because I'm not. But I'm
Yeah.
telling you what I want.
Okay. So if the guys
We
know.
dated for 5 years.
Oh,
Our
okay.
first real conversation was about, he said, you know what I like about you than the last woman I dated? And I said, what, sweetheart? And he said, we don't ever argue about money. And I said, oh, honey, we're never going to argue about money. And he said, why? I said, because I'm never going to have any.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
You have to be honest with them. You just got to be honest.
Okay, all right. That honesty word comes up again. Trust and honesty. Be clear. What you are looking for about your intentions with a man, or what you expect from a man or a woman. Okay, ma'am. Let you go and take another call.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome,
Bye bye.
Nicole.
I really enjoyed that call. We are getting some great, beautiful women calling. You all are fantastic tonight. Okay, all right. Well, we'll be on a couple of, give it some more time, give it some more callers calling in. Are y'all enjoying the show tonight? Because you know what, it's the difference in commentary and content that we need a shift sometimes, ladies and men out there. We need a shift. We get beef all day long. We get controversy all day long. And guess what, y'all? Sometimes y'all need a little attention. You all need a little need to decompress, to put in some information that you can use in your real damn lives. Okay. Hello, this is Miss Nicole Tyler. What is your comment on the topics we're talking about tonight?
Hi, Miss Nicole. How are you?
Hello, I'm great.
This is Simona Artistry. I needed some advice. I'm. It's so
Ooh,
crazy
from me?
because I'm like, I wonder if Miss
From me.
Nicole or Tracy's going to talk about this topic, but since y'all guys are older than me, I'm 26. I just
Oh.
need on advice on kind of the topic because I'm a still single woman
Mm.
now, but I'm young. So
Mm-hmm.
I've been talking to this guy since high school, and we never
Mm.
dated in high school. He was like a grade up than me. He was in 12th grade, and I was like in 10th grade. So after high school and everything, we kind of got together and everything. And we've been on and off for like years now. One day he can be hot and cold and treat me a certain way, and just
Mm.
pop up out of nowhere. So So basically,
Mm.
I just want to make it short because I know people go on calls. Sorry, y'all.
No, no
But
one's calling in. Go ahead. No one's calling in.
okay. And recently my birthday was November 17th, and I went out, had a good time and everything, and he popped up. So I'm like, you just can't pop up out of the blue because you haven't talked to me in a minute. You can never know. You can't go in and out of people's lives when you want to. It's either you're in it or you're not. So we worked things out and everything. Everything was fine and stuff. So now he's going through, stuff in life, which everybody goes through things. Stuff happens in life. You have to go through it. That's how life is. So, you know, he's just snapping on me. And like,
Oh
I
wow.
wanted to surprise him with basketball tickets. Like, I was going through things, and that shouldn't stop me for what I'm doing and make myself be happy. So I'm like, you know what? Let me surprise him with basketball tickets. Been calling him, texting him, just to clear his mind. Even though you're going through stuff, don't let it stop you having a good day. You still breathing. You still living. Cause I mean, my age, we dropping like dimes. You know what I'm saying?
You
So
you
his
know
reaction,
uh,
his reaction was, I'm not in the mood for the shit. I'm like, excuse me?
well, this
Like,
is
how
what I
can you
this
get
is
upset?
hold on. This is what I got to say. I want to ask some of the chat. Have you all heard this book about 10 years ago? Have you ever heard of the book called He's Just Not Into You? How
Mm,
many of y'all heard that book about 10 years ago?
I never heard of that book.
But
Maybe I
but
need to
yeah, you
read
were
it.
16. You were probably 14. It may be older. There's a book that
Yeah, because
came out
I'm
some years
26
ago called
now.
He's Just Not Into You. And unfortunately, you sound like a beautiful soul. You sound compassionate. You sound like someone who cares. You sound like a good listener. You're a giver. You are a giver of money
Yeah,
and gifts. You sound like you have patience. You sound like you're uncompromising and you're compromising. Like you're both. You're a give and take woman.
right,
But guess what? This is what it sounds like to me. He's just not into you for real. And
right.
he only comes back, and it's unfortunate. I don't want to say I don't even really want to say this because I don't want to hurt your feelings or nothing, but
No,
he
be
he
real
may
with me. Look,
he may be
Miss
using you to
Nicole.
sleep with you, using you for gifts. He using
Yes,
you when
he
he
is.
feels depressed,
Yes,
when he's sad. He knows
yes,
that you will always be there.
yes.
I was once that person. I know
And
what you're going through. Like that's me.
yeah. And can I say this, Miss Nicole? I have
Sad.
scoliosis and hip dysplasia. So that's a part of dwarfism. And God rest my sister-in-law's soul, but she told me one day people will look at you as a walking check. Not to be rude. And let me tell you something, I've been on this earth for 26 years, and I hope I still breathe and still walk this earth as I get older, like your age. And
That's sad.
I had this wall up because of my disability because I don't want people to be using me and stuff.
Yeah, you got to be
So I
careful out
had this,
there.
right.
It's
So I'm
sad.
just like, and you know what I said to him? I said, let me tell you something. I hope everything worked out with you. People talk about me every day when I walk out the door. People
Well,
got worse disability than I got. I'm blessed that I had two arms and two legs still walking and being blessed. And you upset because life is hitting you?
well,
That happens to
but
everybody.
no, that's just an excuse. He don't really care for you
Right.
like
That's
that.
not an excuse to
It's
treat nobody like
he
that.
don't
And let
really
me tell
care
you
for you. You just need to get away from that energy. That is really bad
oh
energy.
yeah.
You don't need to
Yeah,
hear
and
those
I'm
kinds of things.
right.
He's a liar. He's a cheat. He's a liar. He's a scammer. He's using you. He's playing on your
Mm-hmm.
emotions. He is no good for you.
And
You do not need to
yeah.
internalize this stuff. And I'm gonna tell you the truth of the whole thing for real. I would appreciate it, and I know that you're not going to do this, but I would appreciate it if after this phone call, you would not even think about it again.
Oh no,
He
no. But
is
look at this
trash.
though.
He's
I wrote him.
trash.
I said I wrote him. I said I hope everything's right with you. And you know what? I blocked him. I said I don't need nobody like that because I deserve to be treated right as a queen.
Don't
Somebody,
go
God
back.
will send me somebody that will treat me right and treat
Yeah.
me like a queen.
What you gotta do is, it's hard because child, I'm the master of blocking and unblocking and blocking and unblocking,
Mm-hmm.
because what happens is, in my mind, I will still replay the good times, and I will be blocking out the bad times, but really the bad times is more than the damn good times, but I want to hold on.
Right.
I used to want to
Right.
hold on because,
Right.
well, this was early in my 20s and things like that, because I still was whatever, wanted to still believe in the American dream of being in relationships. Okay, I went
Mm-hmm.
through that in my
Yeah.
life. I got to be with somebody because that's what the world say, that what the Bible say, that what
Right.
God say, blah
And,
blah.
and
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 so,
I've just been
I
working
would,
on
it
me.
would make me block
I've
because
been
I know I'm better. I know I'm
right.
worth it, but I
No,
would
and you're
block
not getting
the number.
unblocked. You know,
Then I would think about the good
it's
times and
tiring.
unblock the damn guy.
It's tiring because I'm putting I'm going into his negative energy, and I want to stay positive. You know, I'm working on finishing school. I'm
Yeah.
trying to get a nursing degree. I'm working hard. I do makeup on the side. I just want to be
Ugh.
happy, and I don't need somebody like that in my life. So I say I hope
No.
everything's good with you. I pray that you get where you at. But I don't need somebody like you in my life because you don't deserve me.
No, you
So
you.
I blocked
What
him.
the one thing I do know about is when a person is in your life and they really love you and they really care for you, it's a different feeling than when they're doing like when they
Mm-hmm.
doing like that. You
Right.
won't be feeling, you won't be asking all these weird questions to yourself, and you won't be did this man just shade me, or why is he dissing me, or why is he giving me the code? It's too many questions and red flags. So, but when
Right.
something is right and it's from God, you will know it. It'll fit. It'll
Mm-hmm.
just
Right.
be right.
Yeah, and
You won't
everybody
expect
in the
it. You
chat, like
won't.
you in your 20s, like you're right, and I'm living my good life. Like it's just
Yeah.
like,
Well,
you know
leave
what?
his
I don't have time
ass
for this.
alone. Let me tell you about him. It's gonna take him a long time to find somebody, and he's gonna find somebody that's gonna treat him like a damn dog.
Mm-hmm.
He gonna get treated like a
And
damn dog.
he ain't gonna be coming around here. Cause my dad
Don't.
said he come by this door. He going to get shot with a shotgun, and I'm like, that will be on
Okay.
him.
Thank you, boo. Thank you. I hope you like the advice.
Thank
I
you.
hope you like the advice. Do not call him, block him. Don't think about him no more.
No.
Go put on you some music and cut a rug up before you go to bed tonight. Okay?
Yeah.
All right, thank you, boo.
Thank you, Miss Nicole.
You
Thank you so
welcome.
much. I appreciate it.
All right, this is Miss Nicole Tyler. What is your comment?
Hey, Miss Nicole. Some people are single because they love themselves, and some of these people are single because they don't love themselves enough.
Okay,
So it
I
just
like both.
it depends. It depends on the person. Um, when you know what you're worth, you're not going to let somebody mistreat you if you truly love yourself.
Yeah,
And you can't attract love or even give love unless you love yourself. And that's
yeah,
why some people keep running into all of these duds. You value yourself. You're a complete person without another person. And once you
yeah.
know that, and once you truly feel that, and you're not just saying those things, then you'll attract other people who feel that way as well. So even when you're sitting up and you're saying to yourself, I'm this great person or I'm happy, if you don't truly feel that, then it's not going to manifest. You can say it all day and
All
try and
right,
fool
man.
people or what have you, but when you truly feel that way, like will attract like. You'll find someone. Well, I shouldn't even say you'll find someone because you won't even be looking for anyone.
Right, you won't
It'll
know
just
that it'll
happen.
just
It's
fit.
a
It'll just
natural.
be right.
It is. It's a natural thing, and you'll be content until that time comes if you love yourself. Um, I was married for over a decade. My mom and dad, I grew up in a two-parent household, and my grandparents still married too. So, I thought that I had to be married as well. So, when I was asked, I thought I had to have a big wedding and everything, and that's what I did. And as I got older, I began to change. My ex-husband wasn't a bad husband. It's just that I wasn't
Mm,
that same girl anymore. You know what I'm saying?
mm.
So when I did get a divorce, I was happy by myself. I was turning up. I was going out. Child, I went every place you could think of. I was hitting Jamaica. I was hitting the Bahamas. I was having myself a
Okay.
good time. And I was truly loving me. And like you said, other people would say, "Girl, you single?" And it made me feel bad because I'm like, well, then I can't be single, but I was happy being
Yeah.
single. And you know what? I wasn't looking. And because I wasn't looking, I went to karaoke one night. And then I met
Karaoke.
somebody, and with the karaoke child at Applebee's, and I said,
Chad,
this person ever fit.
Boo,
And
tell
it was
these
just
people
natural.
karaoke is fun, and it is a good place to meet men or women.
I wasn't going to meet no man. I was going. It was my cousin's birthday
Not
party,
you,
and we
but
were just having a good time. But I just think, like, if it's always in the back of your mind, like the little I shouldn't call her little girl, but you're 26 years old, and then you're sitting saying all of this, I block, I unblock, he treated me. You don't need us to tell you that you're not supposed to be with that guy. That you know you're
right.
not supposed to be with that guy. He's not even a good guy. And if you love yourself, if you really love yourself, you wouldn't even want somebody like that. Would you want him for one of your friends? No. It's like you're settling for anything.
But see the
And
boo. This is the thing, boo. This is the thing. Even with me, I appear to be strong in all these things. But when I was dealing with this individual in 1999, 1999 to like 2004 or 2005, and he had his own business, own home. He was good looking, all that stuff. Me and him, in my mind, we complimented each other and all these things. But it's not that. It's just that, like I said, I kept replaying the good times in my head that we had. I kept
Can I say something
even though
real
I
quick?
love myself, I still wanted the connection with him, because in my mind he had penetrated me to the point to where I felt that I needed to be with this man. And so
But you also just said too.
I allowed myself to be in a bad, not a bad relationship, because won't no fighting or nothing, but I allowed myself to be walked on and stepped on and disrespected.
But you never even said you were happy with the man. You didn't say that. You said
Well, with this
he
guy,
looked good. He had a
I've
car.
had relationships in early on in my life, but I was happy with this guy. I was happy with this particular guy. After my husband, I was happy with this guy, but this guy was a hot commodity. He all the women wanted him and all this stuff, and. Oh, so you're saying I said I didn't say I was happy with him, so.
What you're saying was you talked about a house, you talked about a
Yeah,
car, you
yeah,
talked about looks. That's what you spoke about. You
yeah,
didn't speak about a heart. You didn't
yeah.
speak about things that y'all did together. And that's where a lot of women mess up at. I don't want a broke man, I want to accept a broke man. But you can't get caught up into a house and into a car. You have to get to know a person and truly enjoy it. But that's why when people get together and they've married each other for these things, and can we create a partnership, and then they find out that's not love. That's not
Right.
what a true relationship is based on you really loving the person. That's why you said when the guys get to know you and then they like, oh, I want you to change and everything, because y'all were really just looking at either things that are physical, y'all were thinking materialistic. That's why I said just get to know yourself, love yourself, go out, have yourself a good time, and God will bless you. It'll come.
But what
And
about being able to be around the person? You got to be able to like the person. You got to be
that's
able
what
to
I'm
have
saying.
communication with the person. A lot of guys don't like me to do all this talking. A lot of guys don't like me to have my
No,
own mind. They don't
it's,
like me to do all these things. So then
Mr.
what do I
Cole, my
do?
mouth, my
I got
mouth
to
is
shut
way,
up.
my mouth is way, my mouth is way bigger than yours, and my God love it. Okay,
Okay.
he
Okay.
loves for me to run up at the mouth. So it's not that. It's the guys who you're dealing with. And that
Okay.
just means that's not
The guys
those
who
are not
I'm
the people
meeting.
for you. You don't
Okay.
need to change for anybody. And I don't want
That's right.
somebody
Don't change.
who's required to change for me. When the person come to me, I'm accepting them for who they are. It's not because I'm settling for who they are, but because I like who they are. So if you meet a guy and he doesn't like that about you, that's not your
Yeah,
guy. And
I'm not with these people.
I,
It don't work.
and
We
I,
don't go no further. No. No, I don't go
but
no
when you're
further.
dating, it's just dating. You don't date
Yeah.
people thinking you're going to get married. That's another thing I see about a lot of black women. Remember I said, I went ahead and got married real early and things like that. We don't
Yeah.
date around. As soon
Yeah.
as a man asks us out, that's our boyfriend. No, go on some
Oh
dates.
no.
Just have fun. Just kick it. Have a good time. Stop having
Yeah.
all these different expectations. Don't fall into bed with them now. But have some fun. Kick it
Yeah.
with them and just get to know the person and just have fun, and it'll come. It'll come naturally. And
All
you don't
right.
have to change.
All
Get
right.
somebody who's gonna love you for you. I promise you
Love you
that.
for you. All right, thank you, boo.
You're welcome, honey.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. All right. All right, we'll give it about 5 more minutes. Come on, caller. One more caller, but so it'll be 8 o'clock even. We got the four. Well, my phone's. Let's see, what time is it? All right, 4 more minutes before 8. Come on, one more caller, call in. Did y'all enjoy the show tonight? Did y'all enjoy something different than what's on the YouTube streets with all of the gossip and with all of the name calling, and sometimes people are going a little low. Sometimes you get tired of that and you want something refreshing. You want to learn something about yourself. We had a beautiful young woman that called in. She needed some advice. I thought that was just great. One more caller, call in, call in, call in. And thank y'all for allowing me to sit here and do this show. Thank you all for sitting here and enjoying the show and not saying, well, I ain't going over there. She ain't got no gossip. She ain't talking about the other YouTube content creators. I ain't going over there. I want to thank all of you all who honestly and really like the Car Chronicles, and that you all come here to support Nicole Tyler, and you all appreciate what I am giving. So it means so much to me. I probably cry when I get home. Oh my God, is it wonderful that they accepted this video? Because sometimes it does mean a lot to me and other content creators, because we come here for you all. One more call. Come on before this 8 o'clock. Come on, one more call. Come on. Let me play the little going out music while we waiting. Thank you all. We got one more call. If they call in, please call in. I want to thank you all. I think we made some good points tonight. And if you all would like, we can mix this topic in tomorrow night, with some YouTube news tomorrow night. Hello, this is Mr. Cole Tyler. You will be my last caller, I think. What is your comment?
Hi, Nicole. This is Kathy. Listen, one thing I know, I'm also a single woman that has been single for the last, actually almost 30 years. I was married, I'm 60 years old, okay? I was married at 26, left at 26, and never remarried. One thing about men, yeah, they want you to do what they want you to do and be there for them and all of that. But being single is one of the best things. That was one of the best decisions that I could have made. Not to mention, I married somebody that was 14 years my senior. And, marriage is not for everybody.
No,
society says everybody should be married. But you're not supposed to live your rules by what society says. You know what I mean? You just live your rules based on what is best for you. Okay? Not only that, but yeah, of course, men want to be married. They want to be married because women take care of them. They cook for them. They clean for them. They have sex with them. They give them everything they want. Okay? As a single woman, we can live our lives, travel, go where we want, do what we want, not have to worry about having the baggage of taking care of somebody's man. Okay?
Right.
It's all about being confident in who you are and being able to take care of you. I love being a sister. Love it. I'm a beautiful sister, a beautiful 60-year-old person, and I'm living the life the way
Thank you. I don't even have any questions. I thank you so much. That was very powerful. I feel empowered. Even I'm 48 years old.
Okay.
I think I've shown some vulnerability in this broadcast, because I said, even though I am happy being single, maybe it's because I haven't been in no real relationships. I haven't really lived with no man. Maybe I'm just scared. I don't know. My relationships didn't work out when I was younger, and it's like, forget it. I've given up and I'm happy. So I think that I've shown some vulnerability in the broadcast, and I want to thank you for calling. You empowered me. Any advice you got for anybody out there? Anybody else listening before we go?
I will have one last comment regarding a caller that you have a couple of calls back, who basically said we should go up to men and let them know that we're interested in them and find out things about them.
That never worked for me.
That's bullshit. If a man is interested in a woman, I don't care about today's times and how women are, how we feel like we're alone because we're not going up to them. A lot of men are old-fashioned, believe it or not, and a lot of men believe in the chase, and they believe in the pursuit. That's the word
Okay.
you were
Oh
looking
yeah, the
for.
pursuit. That's
Pursuit.
right. Thank you so much. You know, words just. But
It's
thank
okay,
you.
though, not.
The
It's
pursuit.
okay. Right. If a man is interested in you, trust and believe, he will show you that he's interested in you, and he's going to ask you questions about you. Again, we are the women. We are the prize. Okay?
Yeah.
We're the prize. Never forget that.
You know, since you know, when I have gone on dates, most majority of the men always talk about themselves, and
Absolutely.
I ended up, and you know what happens, you all, I end up asking them a lot of questions like I'm doing y'all. So it's almost
Right.
like, who kind of
Exactly.
date is this? All I'm doing is talking about him.
Right.
And then a lot of times
Right.
they got all these issues with their baby mama, and they tired of this
Right.
one, and she did not
Right.
accept them. And then when he lost his
Right.
job, and then he just found a
Right.
job, and then he
Right.
sees you, he sees something in you that
Right.
maybe I'm gonna accept him because
Right.
I'm a nurse, and maybe I have the patience to deal with him. He just found a job,
Right.
but really he don't even have no
Right.
good work history. But for some reason he think
Right.
I'm gonna put up with it because the baby mama didn't put up with it. I mean, it's all kinds of crazy stuff. So that's when I
Right.
was telling the young lady to call her the red flags. They just spewing out all this
Oh,
junk, and
absolutely. If you gave her the right
it's like,
information, that guy is not interested in her.
oh
And at
yeah, oh
her
no,
age, she needs to not waste a second with that. Walk away from that because there are several people out
walk
there that she
away.
can spend time with.
Yeah, walk
Okay?
away. That
Again, I'm 60. I know exactly what I'm talking about.
yeah,
Marriage is good, but it's not good for everybody. And when you can get to be this age and know that you love you and that you can be all about you,
yeah.
if God has somebody for you, that person will come. But in the meantime, enjoy your life, enjoy your cats, enjoy your dog, your animals, and keep it moving.
Well, you know, I did go out on a date last Friday, I think it was,
All right,
and it was
girl.
a really good date. But being that me and the guy
Uh-huh.
already knew each other in with the entertainment stuff, so I think that
Mm-hmm.
it was a date, but then it wasn't a date because we already know each other entertainment wise. So I don't it
Yeah.
didn't really go it didn't really go past anything to where, you know, I'm on the I'm attracted to him. You know,
But it's
I
okay.
might not
It
be
was just
saying
a
that
date.
right. I think that I
An
think,
opportunity to spend some time with
but
the opposite sex
I
and
like
have a
him a lot, but
conversation.
it didn't really take
Mhm.
me there. I mean, I really had a nice time with
Exactly.
him and everything, but it didn't really take me there to where I'm thinking about him and saying, "Oh, let me give him a call," or, you know, because he texts me and I text him back, but it's not it hasn't been really what do I want to say, the
But it's
pat
okay,
we have not
Nicole.
been doing a lot of texting or anything. But I'm
It's
not, if
okay.
you
It
can
was
hear,
a
I'm not
date.
mad about it or anything because I know where he's at. He
Right,
knows my number. I know his number.
right, right,
But,
right,
you
right,
know,
right. Think about this, Nicole. The happiest people in the world are married men and single women. Why do you think that is? Because single women don't have to worry about dealing with the baggage of men, and married men can have their food cooked, their clothes clean, their sex when they want, whatever they want when they want. So of
yeah, I
course they
got my
want to be
groove
married.
on. No, let me
Hell,
get my
single
groove
women
on.
want wives. I mean, if they, well,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. I'm just being
But
facetious, but
but I think that you do
that's
have,
all I want to
I
say.
think that you do have women out there who still believe in love and they still want to be in a relationship. You know, I think
Yeah,
there are a lot of women, they feel ooh, they feel it's not lost. They feel inadequate because they don't have no one to love.
but they don't love themselves,
So
Nicole.
they
They
should
don't
love
have
themselves first.
self-esteem. They don't have love for themselves. If they had love for themselves, then they wouldn't be trying to find somebody to make that love up for themselves.
Oh wow. Woo.
Simple as that. That's a self-esteem issue that they have to deal with. Simple as that. So
Okay.
be strong, my baby.
Well, be
If it's
strong and
time
love
for it to
yourself
come to the car,
first.
if not, you still love Nicole and we love you too.
Well, thank y'all for giving me a chance, and at least I am trying. Thank you.
Hang in there, gorgeous.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. So what I got out of that, y'all, women out there who are still looking for love, love yourself first. Love yourself first. Get that self-esteem up before you, so that you can attract what you what God has for you. But first you have to have that confidence in you already, so it radiates to whoever God is supposed to be sending to you. I don't know if I said that correctly, but I mean, I really did this show because it is a lot of women who are looking for love. You know, I'm still gonna say it's not me. I don't think I'm really looking for love unless it happens organically. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be going out. I just want to be bumping to the guy. I want to bump into the person, and then he go, oh, like you see on TV, even though that's not real. I don't want to be out there at a club or somewhere where the men are really looking at the men and the men looking at the women. And I wanted something like organic. Okay, that's just how I feel. I don't know. All right, you all. That's gonna be the last caller. Thank you all for being here with me, Miss Nicole Tyler. Good luck to all those women and those men out there looking for love. Do not give up. Love yourselves first. If you are in any abusive relationships where you feel like the man is cheating, or you feel like you are cheating, it is best to, let each other know you're not happy with one another and leave. And if you all agree that you want to stay with each other, but you all have cheated and you all agree that y'all still love each other and y'all forgive one another, stay together. You got that out there too. All right? Well, thank you. Somebody say great show. Thank you. All right, y'all. I am Miss Nicole Tyler, a.k.a. Sexy Clean the Ruler. I would sing, but I'm really hoarse. I love y'all. Thank y'all for being here tonight. I'll see y'all soon.